How are we doing, guys? It's Oscar from All Leeds TV here, and I'm going to answer a couple of questions about Leeds United. So our season so far, it's been a fantastic start to the season so far. We find ourselves around mid-table. Okay, we've been inconsistent from time to time, but that's to be expected from a newly promoted team. I think we've been fantastic to watch. I think the big thing for me was avoiding relegation, and probably the second biggest thing was showing our style of football, we did in the Championship. We're playing the same way. We've kept our philosophy. We've not gone away from the philosophy, and that's got to be a big success for us so far. Okay, going forward, we're going to want more consistency. Maybe towards the end of the season, we're going to want to put 4 or 5 results together rather than 1 or 2, lose a game, 1 or 2, lose a game. And that's just the way it is. I think it's like that for any team, really. I think any team sort of outside that supposed top 6 is struggling to put results together. I think obviously the fans not being on the ground is a certain factor, and that might play into Everton's hands tomorrow. Who knows? But I think it's certainly played into our hands having an empty Goodison Park back in November. Obviously, last time out, we beat Leicester away 3-1. Fantastic result, fantastic performance. We went 1 down after 10 minutes, and I think everyone on All Leeds TV was panicking at that point that it was going to be a heavy defeat, because it tended to be the pattern of the last couple of games away to the top 6. We would go down 1-0 early, and then we push out, get caught on the counter-attack, and start to lose the game 3-0, 4-1, 5-1, 6-2, etc, etc. But this didn't happen. We bounced back straight away. We got a goal back within 2 minutes from Stuart Dallas, who probably put in his best performance in midfield, and probably his best performance for Leeds United on Sunday afternoon. And then we get 2 goals in the second half. We were slightly under the cosh in the second half, really, but we really bounced back. We held firm. We restricted Leicester to very few chances. Schmeichel had to make a couple of good saves at 1-1. So all in all, I felt it was a really well-earned 3 points, and one where we showed a bit of everything. Defensive solidity, clinicality, if that's even a word, you know what I mean. We were very clinical on the day, and we had a good level of control to us. We never looked out of control in the game, which was very good to see from us. Player of the season so far? So many contenders. It sounds a bit cliche, but I'd say it's been very much a team effort so far. But if we're going to have to pick out one player, purely for consistency over the season, because everyone's had their moments where they've been 9, 10 out of 10, week in, week out for a couple of months. But for me, over the whole season, I've got to go for Patrick Bamford. 11 goals in 20 games for him. Very much in competition with Dominic Calvert-Lewin for probably that sort of 3rd or 4th choice spot on the plane for England in the Euros, really. But whether he's at that level yet, I don't know. But when he puts in performances like he did against Leicester, a goal and 2 assists, and not just any goal and 2 assists, they were beautiful goals, beautiful passes, and he's just fantastic, Patrick Bamford. In terms of improvement, he is probably our most improved player. I think any Leeds fan who saw him doing what he's doing in the Premier League would be lying, really, if they kind of say that they always expected it from Paddy, because he's been absolutely superb this season, and long may it continue. Predicted finish for Leeds United? Again, it's hard to say, because if you asked me last week, I'd have probably said 13th, 14th. I probably said that Leeds would have moved down the table. Well, obviously after 2 away wins on the bounce, 2 good away wins on the bounce, I think it said at the start of the season 12th. We are 12th at the minute, ironically. So I'm gonna kind of stick to it. I think maybe we can finish a little bit higher. I don't think the around us is as good as what I thought it was. I think obviously Southampton have dropped off a little bit. Palace, I'm trying to think who else is around there. West Ham, Villa, maybe not quite as good as what I thought they were. So I'd say somewhere around 10th to 12th. I don't think there'll be a lot in it. I think it is always tight at that end of the table. So I'll say somewhere around 10th to 12th. Starting 11 for Leeds United going into this game. Well, it'll most likely be a 4-1-4-1 system that we line up with. The one big injury news we have is Rodrigo Moreno, our Spanish number 9, who tends to play in the number 10 role for Leeds United, is out of this game. So it looks like Pablo Hernandez will come in, a fellow former Spanish international who we absolutely adore. So he'll probably come in for Rodrigo Moreno, or possibly Mateusz Klich. It'll probably be one of the two. Yeah, it's hard to say, really. Mateusz Klich did come on Sunday against against Leicester. So I suppose maybe Matthijs Klick. But I'm going to run through the lineup because 10 of the 11 places are pretty certain unless we have any more big injury updates. So Ilan Meslier in goal, Luke Ayling right back, Pascal Struijk and Liam Cooper as the centre halves. Left back will be Johnny Alioski. Holding midfield will be Calvin Phillips. On the right wing, Rafinha. Left wing, Jack Harrison. I'm going to go for the two centre mids as being Stuart Dallas and Matthijs Klick, with possibly Pablo Hernandez to come in for Matthijs Klick, but most likely Matthijs Klick. And up top, that man I just mentioned, Patrick Bamford. You know, the team pretty much stays the same, the formation stays the same unless you go with two strikers, but you won't go with two strikers, I don't think. So it'll most likely be a 4-1-4-1 shape from us. One player who I'd take from the Everton squad, now there's a lot of players I'd take from that Everton squad, but purely on the basis of what we need in the team at the minute, I'd probably go Lucas Digne, to be honest. I'm not necessarily saying Lucas Digne's your best player. I think he's a fantastic player. Saw him with a lot of Barcelona, to be fair. Great going forward, and I think what we really need at the minute is a natural left back in terms of the shape we're playing. Johnny Alioski's done great, but he's not a natural left back. Lucas Digne offers a bit of solidity, particularly good going forward and good technical ability. So I'm going to go Lucas Digne, but obviously James Rodriguez, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, those kind of players really stand out as well. But I'm going to go purely on the basis of what we need is Lucas Digne in that squad. What do Everton need to look out for? Our width, our front three and our width. Rafinha, Bamford and Harrison have suddenly become probably the best front three outside the top 7 in the league in terms of goals, assists, work rate off the ball, hold up play, link up play, being able to carry the ball, take on fullbacks. It's got a bit of everything, that front three, so watch out for it. Rafinha, Bamford, Harrison, all combined to really beat Leicester. Obviously combined against Newcastle. They're in red hot form at the minute, and over the whole season they've contributed a lot of goals for this Leeds team. In fact, probably 90% of our goals have come from that front three, to be fair. Best and worst meeting of a celebrity. I think I told this story last time I came on here, to be fair. I apologise if I did, but it'd probably be Leeds United, a Leeds United game, and we were 2-1 down against Blackburn with minutes to go, and we went on to win the game 3-2. And then just pretty much gave Mel Sterling a massive hug, and then he kissed me on the top of the head. But that is probably the strangest meeting of a celebrity. But top man Mel Sterling, I probably did mention him last time, but I'm going to mention him again this time because it was such a beautiful moment because Leeds United won the game. And yeah, I was hugging a former Leeds United legend as well at the same time. So we're going to leave it there, guys. I've been Oscar from All Leeds TV. Thank you very much. See you later, guys.